of these people squeezed together in this spot, in this little area. That is what we are to believe. Okay, and as I said, remember verse, where is it? Verse, all right, 17, one of the places, right, they took, even from Mount Halak that goeth up to Seir. So they took some people's lands that was abutting the Edomites, right? I got to zoom in so you can see it. Right, Edom, they don't know where Mount Halak is on this map, apparently, but here's Edom. So what they would have had to have taken would have had to be somewhere here, somewhere in this area. As you go toward Edom, somewhere up here. Look at this. For some context, people, listen. Jericho's right here, right? They cross over Jordan, supposedly. Jericho's right here. Then there's Jebus, a.k.a. Jerusalem, because remember, Jebus became Jerusalem. Jebus was inhabited by the Jebusites first. Then Israel beat them up and turned it into Jerusalem. So Jericho and Jerusalem are within, what is it, like 10 miles of each other? Because, again, mile marker, look how wide that is, right? You want to tell me that Jebus and Jericho, or Jerusalem and Jericho, were within 10 miles of each other, and Jericho was also within, like, what is this, maybe 15, maybe 20 miles of Heshbon, right? Which was on the border, which was the children of Ammon's, right? And then this was right within stone's throw distance of Gath, of Philistine territory, right? Right? All these people, all this stuff, where are all these cities? Where are all these people coming from? All these people that Joshua smote. Anyway, I'm just posing the question and giving you guys having you put your thinking caps on. Let's move on. We're not staying in this spot. Let's move on. Going back to the scriptures. Excuse me. All right, let's go to chapter 12 of Joshua, because this is concerning the conquest. Joshua's conquest. And I'm condensing this down so that you guys aren't here for way too long and people complain about rambling. Let's keep to the points, huh? Okay, so Joshua 12, let's start at verse 7, yeah. We're not going to read all of this, but again, painting a picture. So this is after, once again, this is after all these people that he just beat, right? All the kings that gather together as much as the sand of the sea, right? This is after that. Chapter 12 now, verse 7. And these are the kings of the country which Joshua and the children of Israel smote on this side Jordan, on the west, from Baal-Gad and the valley of Lebanon, even unto the Mount Halak, that goeth up to Seir, which Joshua gave unto the tribes of Israel for a possession according to their divisions. So let me make a correction there. It's not after that, as in more kings. It's after Joshua and them smote those kings that I just mentioned, but it's giving you a summary, a recap. So just making that correction. Okay, check this out again. It's descriptions in the mountains and in the valleys and in the plains and in the springs and in the wilderness and in the south country. Okay? All mountains, valleys, plains, springs, wilderness. Okay, the Hittites, the Amorites, and it names them. We don't need to name all of them. And then it names all of these, some of these that we just read, right? All these kings. And we go down here and he says, all the kings, 30 and 1. 30 and 1. So you're telling me that 31 kings, plus their kingdoms, plus their people, we're all in this strip of, because this is ancient Canaan, mind you. This is what they tell us ancient Canaan is. 31 kings and all their people fit in this. All the people, all the cattle. Israel's cattle alone would have eaten all this up. Because remember, Israel went out of Egypt. Again, watch my other video. Israel went out of Egypt like it was a couple million of them conservatively, and a whole bunch of cattle. Israel's cattle alone would have eaten up all of the resources in this area.